Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $700 on average, and those savings add up. Imagine what you could buy in the future.
So I used the savings from switching to Progressive 30 years ago to buy tickets to the championship game. You know, between those two teams that didn't exist 30 years ago. Yeah, I'm a big Alaska Palm Trees fan. Which is a team now, in the future.
So switch to Progressive and save big, because those savings can add up in the future. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National annual average insurance savings by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive in 2020. Potential savings will vary.
Stand by. The vacuum tubes are warming up. This is a special live broadcast right here on Georgia Radio.
Well, happy Wednesday to you. Matt Jolly here on Neighbor to Neighbor, the show where we talk about things going on in Georgia. And joining me right now from the North Georgia area, the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, is Miss Hilda Thomason. She's been on with us before, and it's just always great to have you on. Hilda, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me today. Thank you. This
is the start of the big fair, the fair we've all been waiting for, and I'm looking forward to it. The 19th through the 27th. It is the 71st annual Georgia Mountain Fair. What can we expect this year that we all know and love, and maybe something we haven't seen before?
Well, we're excited that we're getting ready to celebrate the 71st annual Georgia Mountain Fair at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds in Hiawassee, Georgia. We have a great history of fairs and festivals and concerts and all of the events that take place in Towns County. And we're so thankful that we have the venue that we have, and all the things that go on there. 218 campsites there on sparkling Lake Chatuge. But yes, as far as new things this year at the carnival, we have a brand new Ferris wheel. We have new rides coming in. We also have the Banana Derby, which is monkeys riding on dogs. It's a ground entertainment.
I was going to ask you about that. Yeah, the Banana Derby. I saw that the other day. So these are
so cool.
And they're dogs that I guess from around the area, or they're dogs that are trained.
Well, no, it's a national event that's trained. Yeah, they travel the whole United States with this event, but it's really cool to see it and fun to watch, and the kids will love it.
All right, I'm looking forward to that. If you want to see a monkey ride a dog, it's the Banana Derby. Open daily
and
with three showtimes.
We also have a spectacular Devil Dare show down on the carnival grounds. This is something new that we've added down there this year. We have a music hall that seats 2,900 people, where we'll have daily entertainment. We have Lori Morgan opening day, August the 19th. We've got Mark Chestnut and Tracy Byrd, John Anderson, Neil McCoy. We have a bluegrass day. We have a gospel day. So we have a lot of entertainment to entertain everybody that likes music.
I think that's going to be a lot of fun, and it's going on, of course, the 19th through the 27th up there at the fairgrounds. There, if folks want to get tickets, the best way, I'm guessing, is through the website. But how else can they do it?
They can call 706-896-4191, or then go to the website, georgiamountainfairgrounds.com. Every show, every day is $12 to get into the fair. And that includes the show, except for Tracy Byrd and Mark Chestnut. It's an extra charge for that show. But
that's a big
under
one.
12 is free. Yeah, it is a big one, yes.
Yeah, Mark Chestnut and Tracy Byrd together. The Beaumont Boys from back in my part of Texas down there along the coast. That's going to be a great show. And Lori Morgan. Goodness.
Lori Morgan will be there opening day. And you pay the $12 admission to get in, and that includes the show and all the arts and crafts. We have 65 arts and crafts booths. We have the exhibit hall, Antique Farm Museum, all kinds of the Hiawassee Garden Club has a state judge flower show that's judged by state judges. And I mean, there's a lot to see and do there at the fairgrounds. And all the exhibits up in Tiny Village with the soap and hominy making and the board splitting and the quilting and the moonshine making, and you name it, we got it.
How did this all get started? Because I think I love asking this question, but how did this all come about?
Many, many years ago, way before you and I were born, they saw a need to bring a fair to the mountains because there was nothing going on in the mountains. No tourism, no jobs, no nothing. So they needed to promote tourism, and that's how the fair came about.
And it's been going now 71 years. There's a campground up there. This is what I think is so great. The last time you came on, we talked about the campground. Talk to me about that. And I'm guessing this time of year, it might be a little hard to get in or find a spot. But let's talk about that. If folks want to come up in their RV or a tent.
Well, it is. It's a beautiful campground right there on Lake Chatuge. It's absolutely gorgeous. In the mountains right on the lake, and you can walk to the fairgrounds. But it is hard to get into right now because of the fair going on. But give us a call at 706-896-4191. We'll be happy to make your reservations. But we have full hookups. We got on the Area 2 side where the music hall's at, we have 97 campsites there across the highway. We have campsites over there too as well. It's all on the lake. Everything's on Lake Chatuge. So it's absolutely beautiful to come and camp and enjoy the mountains. It's beautiful.
That's just great. And like you said, $12 to get in the gate.
You can't beat that, can you?
No, you sure can't. And this is a great time of year, too, to be up there. Yeah, it's a little warm, but it's not, it's just right. I mean, that's the best part about it.
It's cooler in the mountains. Yes, it is. And we've also added a lot of entertainment on the grounds this year. So we usually have 2 shows per day, but the artists don't want to do 2 shows anymore. So we're doing 1 show in the music hall, but we've added a lot to the budget and have lots of great bands playing on the fairgrounds as well during the day. So.
We need to bring our old time radio hour up there and do that live one year. That'd be a lot of fun.
You should do that. That would be a lot of fun. That really would. You should do that.
Well,
that'd be great.
We need to do that. We'll make that happen next year during the fair because, having a venue like that would just be wonderful to bring in some local talent and everything. You have supported talent from here in Georgia just so often up there. And, Travis Tritt, I think you were on the last time talking about him. Talk to me about the history up there with country music, because this is you support it. I mean, you really support it.
We're the country music capital of Georgia, and we've been in business 71 years, and we have done so many concerts over there. There's hardly not any entertainer hadn't been through that music hall, like Reba McEntire and Alan Jackson and people, George Strait. When there was like $10,000, you could pay them $10,000 to come. And they're $1 million now, but that's right. How it was. I mean, back then, So we've got every entertainer through there. But we've got ZZ Top coming up. We've got Ashley McBryde. We have 38 Special. We have Oak Ridge Boys. We've got some great entertainment coming up. So we got a lot of offers in, and we have a Mountain Country Christmas and Lights coming up, opening Thanksgiving night, which is a great thing to come and bring your family to. It opens Thanksgiving night and runs through December the 23rd. It's a walk-through Christmas light show for you. Bring your whole family. You can roast hot dogs, marshmallows, enjoy all the displays and the lights. And we have an animal farm. You can actually milk a cow and all kinds of neat things going on.
Isn't that just fun? And it's all going on. It starts this weekend up there again at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. Right there on Lake Chatuge. And again, you can go and camp. You can do however you want to get up there. If the campsites are full, Hilda, and a family wants to come up there, I'm guessing that you've got a list of other campsites or places nearby where they can come if they're dead set on camping up there this time of year.
We do. We have many campgrounds in the area, and we also have overflow camping. So if you want to come and camp and you don't have a campsite, we can always put you in the overflow. There at the fairgrounds, you don't have any hookups, but you have use of the bathhouses and everything.
And those are nice,
hot showers,
real nice bathhouses. Yeah, I was going to say,
very nice. Yeah,
Mama, don't worry if you want to go out there. You're not going to be standing in the shower going, what horse did they bathe in here before I got in? This is a nice place. Well, look, it's going on. Starts this weekend, Hilda. Anything else you want us to know before we cut you loose, because you've got a busy day today?
Please visit our website, GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com, and you can see what we have coming up for the fall. We have the Fall Festival, which is 9 days in October. We have the Appalachian Brew Q and Stew Festival. We have 65 breweries that'll be there for the beer festival and all kinds of entertainment and everything. And that night we have 38 Special and concert. So we have a lot going on, so check us out.
Well, I'm just going back through here. Daly and Vincent coming in with their big music fest, which is always incredible.
Yes, I forgot to mention that. Daly and Vincent American-Made Music Festival. That's coming up September the 15th, 16th, and 17th for Craig Morgan and Ricky Skaggs and Lone Star and all kinds of great entertainment coming up.
We're just going to move our studio up there and
We'd love to have you.
Start broadcasting from the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds all the time. I'm serious. We need to come up there. I'm going to send
You should do that. Yes, I would love to have you up there.
Well, I'm going to send you our Old Time Radio Hour, and then you get a feel for what we're trying to do and bring this country music, all over the state. The problem is, we've got mom and pop down there in South Georgia, and they can't always get up there to the mountains. But when the day comes that they can, boy, that's the first place they want to go. I mean, everybody in Georgia wants to be up there.
The mountains.
They all want to be there with you. So when you come on and talk like this, it's making them want to figure out how to make it happen, and they can do that.
Well, that's good. That's absolutely wonderful. And really, you can come up there for a weekend and go back to the South if you need to. I mean, it's not that far. I've traveled the whole state of Georgia, and it's not that far to go. If you really want to do it, you can do it.
Well, and that's just what I was going to say.
Beautiful.
Yeah, you could do that. 38 special, the Halloween time going on up there at the end of the October. But I'm looking ahead. When I wanted to make sure we got this in. The Christmas Fest, again, and you mentioned this, Daly and Vincent are going to be back up there again the first part of December. And then we're already into really December, and then the rodeo season that's coming out there, the Hiawassee Pro Rodeo. So you got to go to their website. And again, it's GeorgiaMountainFairgrounds.com. We're going to have it quick linked on our website as well. So it'll be easy to see. And then if you're listening to us on our new My Georgia Radio app, it's going to be right there in the podcast. We'll have it quick link so you can go see Miss Hilda there at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. Anything else, Hilda, you want to throw in here?
Well, we just want you to come. It's a great deal. It's a good price. It's a family-oriented venue, and we'd love to have you. So come out and enjoy the North Georgia Mountains and enjoy the Georgia Mountain Fair.
Miss Hilda, thanks for coming on this morning. Sure appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Hi, this is Wade Peoples from Georgia Folk and Farm Life Radio. I'm here to tell you about Meeks Brothers Cattle Company. And you don't have to worry about supply chain issues or where your beef comes from. Do what I do and call Meeks Brothers Cattle Company today. You can get a whole, half, a quarter, any amount of beef you want. Good quality beef, vacuum packed, lasts up to 3 years in your freezer. It's grass-fed, grain-finished, made to order. Visit Meeks Brothers Cattle Company on Facebook today and tell them Brother Wade sent you. And that's Meeks Brothers Cattle Company. Thank you.
Matt Jolly, right here on Georgia Radio.
Now, my good buddy, Brother Wade, joins me right now. We had Cal Avery on the show last night. By the way, if you didn't hear it live, you can go check out the podcast there for the Georgia Folk and Farm Life show with Cal Avery on from last night. How are you, Brother Wade?
I'm fine.
You're safely on the side of the road somewhere today.
Yes, and I've got Conway with me in case you hear him barking. He's in the log truck.
He's down there with you. So we had last night. We talked a little bit about this, but there's some great raccoon recipes on Georgia Folk and Farm Life. Did you read some of those?
I did, and I just always people just boiled them down in salt water and vinegar, and then maybe baked them or fried them then, And
a lot of people think we're kidding about this, but we're not kidding about this. This is a delicacy.
And I posted about that back for the years. If you killed a coon and you went to sell it to somebody and you dressed it, you always had to leave one foot intact so the people would be sure that it was a raccoon, not a cat or a dog, something else. I am serious. You couldn't give them away if you didn't leave a foot on there.
Really?
Yes, that is true.
I think I feel the tug.
No.
Yeah.
No, that is, I promise.
All right.
That is absolute fact.
Well, I believe you. I do believe you on that. I'll just take your word for it. My favorite recipe was the one, and I've got to find out who it was that wrote it. Hang on a second. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yes, y'all just,
I'm looking here because this just killed me. And I saved it because I thought it was so funny. But he says, here we go. This one is from Butch. He said, get a pot of milk and butter going, throw the carcass in the creek, hide it in a dumpster, add catfish to the pot.
That must have been Butch Page.
Yeah, no, it was from Butch, but not Butch Page. But that cracked me up. That's funny. Yeah.
Butch, yeah.
Hey, so have you seen? You've been using the new
carp recipe.
The old carp.
Carp recipe.
Yeah, which is a terrible fish.
Yeah, you put it on an oak board and put onions and apples and tomatoes and all kinds of seasoning and everything on it, and you bake it for about 8 hours, and then you throw the carp away and eat the board.
Eat the board.
That's right.
Have you? So I was going to say, have you been using the new app yet?
Not yet, but I was.
You got to go download it because it's got a microphone.
I was prostituting it out like big time today. I was, I was.
Well, so here's what I wanted to tell you.
To others.
It's got a microphone on it, and if you push the microphone at the very bottom, that microphone will then let you make your own request and dedication. So there's some neat stuff on it. So
I like that.
And just before you go, listen, you finished up a great series on photographers. Next, we're transitioning the show just a little bit, and you're going to have, and I think this is great. You're going to have a look at some interesting people who have been reporting on news in and around the state, but are independents, and I think that's great. Tell us who they are, Brother Wade.
Well, we have Jessica Zilligaji.
Yeah,
and I hope she.
Who do we have?
I have no idea how to say her last name. I hope she knows because that's the first thing we're going to ask her.
The Georgia Virtue.
Yeah, it's the Georgia Virtue. Fantastic. And then we have another guest coming up now. She's the Savannah River Keeper, and her name is Tanya.
It's an interesting job. Have you worked up the courage now to say her last name?
The king used to have, gamekeeper and river keepers, and so we have modern day river keepers, and Tanya is the Savannah River Keeper.
Tanya.
Her name's Tanya.
What's Tanya's last name?
Bonatabitus or something. I'm not making fun of her name, but I can't say Jessica's name or her name, and that's the first thing. Yeah. Bless their heart. They're so great at what they do, and I hope they have a sense of humor.
That's how we're going to start.
They'll hear this and not come on the show now, but that's the first thing that we have to clear up when we have them on is how to say your name.
Yeah.
We may have to say it several times.
I think it's going to be a fun show, and I just want to say to the lawyers that are listening, they may or may not reflect the opinions. What were we going to say when we talked about this? Because I think it's great that they're going to come on.
Reflect the opinions of Matt Jolly and this radio station, and Matt Jolly and Georgia Radio or Wade People.
It might not. We're not saying it does or it doesn't. So we want to do a new old time radio hour, and we're going to divide it out like what we had talked about. We're going to have the old time radio hour, and then we're going to have another Georgia Folk and Farm Life gathering. We won't have the old-time radio hour. We're going to divide it out.
There'll be separate events.
But what I would like to have, if we do this, and I was talking to Miss Hilda earlier, and I told her in the show that we need to have it. That would be a fun place, and I think we could do it up there at the North Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds, because if we had one there, an old-time radio hour there, and then we had one down at the new theater or the auditorium there, you think the mayor would let us come to Twin City and do it there?
Probably would. Matt Thompson, a good guy.
Well, if you'd ever have him on the show, then
we're going to have him if he'll come. We were talking about, you and I were talking about that earlier. We'd like to have him on the show.
Yeah, because then we can do it right there at that theater.
Then we'll pin him down. We get him on the radio, and then we'll pin him down and ask him, can we have it there?
Okay.
He can't possibly refuse on it. Not live on the air. What? It's like being held hostage.
No, but I think if we did it in two different places, we'd have one summer, one in the winter. I think it'd be fun because you and I have talked about this, and I'd love to hear your opinion on it by pushing the microphone button and sending us a message for this show. Especially if you're listening on the podcast, just send it and we'll play it next, but on the next episode. But all kidding aside, if we have it in December, then it's right up against the holidays. There's so much going on. I think if we just did it in January.
January's good.
Yeah.
January has nothing. Yeah, it has nothing.
We could still play Christmas music.
The first day, it's a big deal. The first day of January, and like the next day, it's like old news. It's like the day after April Fool's. Right. That's nothing.
We could have a discount Christmas show in January. Yeah. Right. We'll get everything half off, and it'll be great. But no, that's a nice time of year to do something.
We just rummage through the dumpster behind Dollar General and get the decorations.
all right, half off. I'm gonna just get off the air now while I still can. So the photographer series is over.
Save yourself, Matt. Go now.
Now we're going into news and river keepers, right? News and
That's
River
right.
Keepers.
That's right.
All right, go download the app so you can listen to it in the log truck, because seriously, there's some fun stuff on there. We're learning all about it, and it's really cool. And by the way, I
was corrected by the higher ups a while ago that I was saying it wrong. I said go to you have to go to the App Store, wherever an app store is.
Yeah, you go there and you punch in.
Garfield have an app store?
Yeah, you got an app store in Garfield. You got one right in the palm of your hand.
I know.
Yeah, go look for My Georgia Radio. Hey, so here's the thing.
Turn the video off now.
You go download that app, and you can send Brother Wade a message, and it'll be great fun. I promise you. Just go.
Don't be telling people what I've got in the property.
Poor old Wade. Yeah. All right.
All right, it's time to go, buddy.
Time to go. You got to get back on the road. Thanks for being in a safe place to talk to us this morning.
My pleasure.
All right, everybody. Thanks again to Miss Hilda for coming on and talking to us all about the Georgia Mountain Fair going on right now up there at the fairgrounds. And to Brother Wade, as always, a pleasure. Talk to y'all next week here on Neighbor to Neighbor. So long for now.
Georgia Radio. Good company and great country.